Hey everyone.
Hey,
Hello.
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 Alrighty, I am back.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it just us?
Yeah, I think Atro is not about coming, but oh, it's really delayed echo
Yeah, I
for.
was just gonna say that for Rocky.
Sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, Atro didn't say anything, so we're just gonna go along with Adam. Alright, and no, you don't need me to, or you don't need to send me your character stuff. I'm just gonna trust you, and you're probably gonna delete it after this one shot, so.
That is fair.
Alright, let's get started. You all wake up in an unfamiliar room with no recollection of how you got there. You are surrounded by people you don't know, and come to think of it, you aren't entirely sure who you are beyond your own name. In the center of the room, there is a singular table with 6 chairs around it. In the center of the table is a stack of cards face down. As your eyes focus, you notice the room you're in has no door or windows. The room's walls and floor are made out of metal except for one wall which looks to be entirely mirrored glass. Your mind focuses and you all seem to have one goal in mind. Win. What would you like to do?
Do I have any starting equipment or anything that I would have normally had on my person?
Yeah, you can have some starting equipment like, the bedrolls, the rations, the torch, the rope, whatever.
Okay, no weapons or anything.
Oh, yeah, you can have weapons
Oh, got it. Okay.
and armor.
Can I kind of look around the room and see what the others kind of look like? How are we like laid out?
Currently, there are okay. There are 4 other people in the room besides yourself. And you're all it's a kind of a square room. And so 4 of you are, in the corners, and then one person actually has his head down at the table, and another person in one of the corners you actually kind of realize still completely passed out. But in the other 2 corners, they uh, people seem to be waking up too, looking around.
Man, what the hell did I do last night?
For real.
How the fuck did I get here?
Can I check the person whose head is down on the desk?
Sure. Yeah, you walk up to the person. It seems to be like an elderly elven man. Um, like, what do you do? Do you kind of like lift his head? Do you touch his shoulder?
Yeah, I'll lift his head. I'll just be like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?"
Yeah, you lift his head a little bit, and you see his eyes kind of roll to the back of his head. His mouth kind of open, and his skin is kind of like a weird gray complexion for an elf.
Ugh. I let his head drop.
uh, kind of drops onto the table with like a weird squish.
Right. Well, I didn't do that. But he doesn't seem too good either. How are you guys feeling? And I kind of address that to everybody waking up.
Fucking confused? Who the hell are you?
Anders. My name's Anders, but Jesus, I don't remember anything else outside of that. Do you guys know how we got here or what this is?
No, I'm just confused as you are.
Yeah. I'm also just as confused.
What about
Uh,
the dude sitting in the corner over there?
Well, I checked this guy. Do you guys wanna check him? See if is he asleep? The guy in the corner.
Yes, he is.
Do you guys want to try and wake him up?
I mean, yeah, more heads think through this. Probably better.
All right, let's go wake this guy up.
You guys walk over to the dude. And because you or this, by the way, just out of or above table, this would be Adra's character if he did show up at all.
Got it.
So I don't know what race or class or anything describing the character would be. But yeah, you guys walk up to him. You try to shake him awake. He doesn't really seem too responsive, but you know, if you flip him over, you can see like a particularly dark purple bruise in his forehead, but otherwise seems to be just completely fine, still breathing and everything.
Does anybody else? I look at the other party members that are awake. Do they have purple bruises as well?
No.
Gotcha. Right. Well, I don't remember a damn thing about getting here. And it seems like we're all in that situation. So we can only. I mean, I think it's safe to assume that we might be in a little danger.
Predicament.
Yeah.
A little bit of a pickle.
What's the rest of the room look like?
Pretty much the rest of the room is, I wouldn't say featureless, but completely made out of metal, like metal plates, like bolts around it, like you know what I'm talking about, except
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
one, wall, complete or that looks completely like a mirror.
Do you
Got it.
think we could break that wall over there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a much better option. Um, Let me just search this guy and see if he has anything on him, maybe a note or anything. I want to go to the guy whose head's down on the table.
Yeah, you search his body and everything. You don't find a note, but you do find a pouch of 15,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus.
Uh wow. Well, I can't say I hate that, but yeah, we can work on dividing that once we get out of here. We'll figure that up later. But you said you might want to break that wall?
I mean, it's a mirror. Mirrors are like practically just glass, so I don't see why we couldn't try.
Fair enough. You want to do the honors?
I mean, yeah, sure, I'll just punch it, I guess.
All right. So you know, have your fist up and everything. You know, angle it towards the thing, and everything is going great until right before your fist makes contact with the mirror. Uh, you find yourself suddenly turned 180 degrees in the opposite direction. So if you guys, or if either of you were standing right behind Dalton's character, you would have gotten socked.
Jesus, man.
I didn't fucking mean to do that. My bad. I'm sorry. It just kind of. What the fuck? It just happened.
I'm not liking any of this. That seems that there's some trickery afoot. I want to move a little bit away from. What is your name?
Which one? Me?
You. Yeah,
I'm Hunt.
got it. I move a little bit away. Make sure nobody's behind me, and I'm gonna try to hit the mirror again.
Yeah, all the training that you have put in thus far, or assumed training due to, the muscle memory you have as you ready your weapon, seems to kick in and everything. And again, everything seems to be going perfectly well until right before your weapon makes, or weapon of choice. I forgot if you said fist or weapon.
Oh yeah, I have a long sword. It'll be the long sword.
Yeah, right before your long sword makes contact with the glass, just immediately again turned 180 degrees.
Man, you really weren't kidding.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Do you see any other way out of here?
No, we're in a fucking metal box with a wall we apparently can't touch. Wait, I do have a light crossbow.
Oh, that seems like a bad idea.
Go for
Well,
it.
it's I'm just saying if we can't punch it, maybe something else can touch it that's not a physical being.
That's a fair point. Give that a go.
All right, I am
I
going to stand
stand
away from
behind
everyone.
someone.
I'm gonna move away from everyone, so like wherever anyone's standing, I'm just gonna move to the opposite side of them and try and shoot my crossbow.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. 22.
Does that hit you? Does it hit?
Oh. Um
Oh.
uh how do I figure that out?
It's your
With
AC. So that
39.
your armor class is 39.
Oh no, my armor class is 18.
Yeah, so
So shit.
so yeah, that that is just like in a cartoon. Uh, you fire off the crossbow bolt, but again, like in a cartoon, just reflects right off of it and comes right back at you, and sticks itself right in your thigh.
Fuck me.
Uh, don't forget to roll your damage.
Damn it.
Yeah, that was real
Okay.
sweet.
8.
8. Okay, take 8 off your health.
Damn. Okay, I'm at 31 for health.
Well, this is a
So
predicament.
don't do that, guys. My
Yeah.
leg really fucking hurts.
This is starting to piss me off. I want to pick up the guy who is sleeping on the table and just kind of like drag him over and kind of see if I can if he is like falls into the mirror, if he's able to move it.
hmm Though,
So
as you kind of pick him up and everything, he starts, thrashing about, clawing you, and he's actually gonna roll to hit you.
oh
Take
geez.
dice. There they are. They're right in front of me. How does a 12 do?
It does not hit.
Awesome. Yeah, you managed just in time to, you know, jerk your head out of the way of one of his flailing arms and everything. Uh, he was speaking, or like he's I wouldn't say speaking. He's kind of just rambling fluent Elvish. If any of you understand that.
I do
Uh,
not.
no.
Jeez, man, I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess
Don't
yeah.
you?
Do you understand
Right.
Elvish? What was that?
So at least you didn't shoot yourself in the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand Elvish though.
Yeah. So yeah, none of you understand Elvish. That's okay.
Yeah, no.
The dude, you can see starts trying to push himself off you. I forgot your name.
Anders, yeah.
Anders, yes. Starts trying to push off of you, Anders, and yeah, I'm gonna connect it to Dragon Age, and yeah. Yeah, gonna start pushing off of you and start reaching out towards the table, specifically towards the pile of cards.
Yeah, I let him go as soon as he is showing like he's not passed out anymore.
hmm yeah, he is going to, sit in one of the chairs, grab one of the cards, and draw it from the deck.
We're picking up cards now?
Wait, are we all picking up a card?
No, only the dude is, but you can all pick up a card if you'd like.
Sure. I'll go over and pick up a card.
Oh god.
All
Don't
right,
die.
let me.
Can't be any worse than shooting yourself in the leg.
Look, I didn't know it was gonna fucking do that, okay? It was an accident.
All right.
I don't like that.
All right. So after the old elven man draws a card, you see him, or not him, but you see a strange metal chariot blinks into existence before your eyes. Above table, it, it's a 2013 Honda Odyssey minivan with a full tank of gas.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You see the dude um, gets into it, but actually, let me do Rocky's card. I never got the character's name.
Kill Thor.
Kilthor?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You become a child trapped in an adult's body. You maintain all of your memories, intelligence, and wisdom, but your strength is halved. Failure to speak like a child will result in an immediate D4 of damage.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Oh, I'm so screwed. Like, how young are we talking here?
It just says child. Use your imagination.
Oh
Great.
boy.
Okay. Well, shit.
Would I know what a minivan is? I mean, are we?
To you guys, it's just a strange metal chariot.
Oh my god. Uh, fuck. Okay. Well, what is the elvish guy doing? First off, I want to like. Shit, I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah, what's
he's
the elvish
going
guy doing?
to he's gonna, inspect the strange chariot. Like he pulls on one of the handles, and you see one of the doors pops open. And you see him kind of like climb inside and start sniffing and looking around. But main gist, he's investigating the car or chariot. My bad.
Um,
That's kind of fucking weird.
That is extremely weird. I guess we should. Maybe it's got clues inside or something. We can try to search it as well.
I mean, I guess we can if you guys want to.
Well, I might have more. I don't want to touch those cards. Is the whole thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna pass over those.
But yeah, I guess I'll help the elvish guy search the minivan.
Yeah, it smells really good in there. Like victory.
Okay.
You know, and as you look around, you can't help but regain memories of your own father. No
Oh
matter
yeah.
the relationship, just it smells strange enough that your father comes to mind, or all of you who, get in the car and kind of investigate.
Dad?
I'm not. I'm sort of just looking at myself perplexed.
Yeah, you look completely the same.
I look the same?
You look the same. You become a child trapped in an adult's body.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
That's weird that you said dad because I also felt like I thought of my dad too. Are we all related?
I really hope not. I mean, nothing against you. Nothing against you. But like that'd be kind of weird considering the fact that we all just woke up in this room. We have no idea who or how or what we're doing here. And then we all just suddenly think of our dads.
It is perplexing to be sure. Is there a key to the minivan?
Right in the ignition.
Yo, turn it. Do it.
Yeah, I guess I would never. I wouldn't have learned about carbon monoxide poisoning just yet. So I'll turn on. I'll turn on the vehicle
We're just
when
gonna
the
die.
windows are
Yeah, it kind of just roars to life like roar, roar.
Oh jeez.
Roars butter.
I pissed off the carriage.
I was gonna say something, but never mind, because I don't want to die. Wait, Anders, don't you have like a bag of money?
Yes.
How much do you think that weighs?
Uh, what? Every coin is probably an ounce. Not an ounce. I don't know. I'd say. What would you say, Opal? Like maybe 3 pounds? It's 15,000 coins.
Uh, yeah, I'd say 3 to 5 pounds, yeah.
Yeah. About 3 to 5 pounds.
Okay. I was gonna say we should like put it on the gas pedal, but me being a child, I probably wouldn't know that.
Are you a child?
I don't know.
No, I'm the child.
Oh, you're the child. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was all of us.
No, you guys have no idea what just happened to Kilthor over there.
I'm gonna go check on him. Make sure he's like good.
What are you doing, Kilthor?
I just like turn to him like, this is so weird.
Dude, are you good?
I'm like freaking out, man. Are you my older brother? Everybody's
I'm
talking
sorry.
about our parents. I'm confused.
Anders, I think you might want to check this shit out, dude.
You. What's your name, man? And I like look at Rocky.
Kilthor.
Kilthor. Okay. And do you
Who
remember
are
anything?
you?
I'm Anders, and I'm sorry. Your name too?
I'm Halt.
Halt.
I
Okay.
meant Hunt. My bad. I read your name.
All right. So I like point out and make sure I know everybody's name, and I want to look at the Elvish guy and like try to get his attention, and just be like, name. What's your name? In common, I guess. And
He is gonna, or as you get his attention, he looks over to you. Um, he doesn't seem to be too pleased with you, and starts yelling at you in Elvish.
oh my
But
god.
first, the first words that come out of his mouth sound like kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Okay.
Kerfuffle. I'm just gonna call you Kerfuckle.
I turned to Hunt and be like, is that our dad?
No kid. I don't even think we're related, but you know what? I'll let you believe that.
Why are we talking about our parents then?
Well, it seems we definitely have more questions than answers here, but we need to. I think first things first is we need to figure out.
How the fuck we got here?
Yeah, I wish this fucking guy would speak common.
Stranger
Uh,
danger.
you
Should
see
do
the
something
guy,
about that.
kerfuffle, kind of get bored with the car, deeming it himself that it doesn't help him at all, and he goes to the deck of cards again.
Oh
You
no.
see him pull off the top deck, and he
No, no,
completely.
wait.
Ooh, what's that?
You stay there.
Or actually, if you were wanting to stop him, roll dexterity.
I want to play cards. Do you want to play cards?
No, don't touch the cards. Don't touch them.
The cards are fun.
No, don't touch the cards.
Why am I so tall?
What'd you get?
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, right as he's about to, put his little fingers on the first card, you grab his wrist and yank it back.
You do not touch. Look at this. This is before we do any more of that. I think we should figure. I don't know. We should at least vote before we start pulling cards.
Stranger
don't think we
danger! He stole
I
his
don't.
stuff!
And you see he starts yelling at you again and like thrashing his hands about like in angry like gestures, like pointing at things, and you see he points at the cards and reaches for something in his pocket. You see he realizes it's not there. Um and he starts furiously patting himself down and looks at all of you and kind of makes the he rubs his fingers together in the money gesture.
Oh man.
That's all you, bud. I'm looking for the kid. So
Yeah, I'll pull out the bag of money that I told off of him, and I'll hand it back to him in good faith. It's like, look, sorry, I didn't know. I was looking for, a clue or something. Here, have it back.
I start making
Yeah,
my way to the table with the cards.
he'll snatch it back and look at you kind of accusatory. I mean, rightfully so. Um, but he points at the cards and then he points at the money bag, points at the cards again, points at the money bag.
Were we all playing cards for Was that
Money?
like a gambling?
What's
mean-
gambling?
Oh no.
Should we
What's
gamble? That sounds
No.
fun.
No, we're not doing that.
Can we play cards?
No, you just sit and wait.
But I want to play cards.
Don't touch the cards, please.
But I wanna.
No.
I reach for a card.
Oh no, can I stop him from touching the cards?
Dexterity check. You too, Rocky.
Dexterity check.
Yep.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Whoops.
That's an 18.
I had an 8.
Yeah. Kilthor grabs a card.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Wait. Shit. No. Damn it.
I turned to the elf.
no,
I'm like,
we
you
did
want to
not.
play cards?
No.
What happens to me?
Sure. Level up
Can
2
I
levels.
just-
What? Dude!
Fuck.
I'll be back in a sec. Hold on.
What the fuck is happening?
I got to manage my character real quick.
Oh yeah, take your time.
But I'm still a
you
kid, right?
Yeah, you're still a kid.
Did you just see that shit?
I just like glow yellow or whatever for like a radiant glow for a few seconds.
Yeah, he radiates, floats a bit, does that kind of pseudo magical girl transformation, but he looks exactly the same at the end. And you kind of, get the feeling that, whoa, this guy just got a little bit more buff.
You saw that shit, right?
Yeah, I saw that. That looked pretty cool, to be honest.
I mean, like, I understand that the cards just don't feel safe, but like, I'm now tempted to pull one.
I mean, I don't know. I think we'll have to. I don't think there's any other way out.
Play cards, play cards.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull a card.
Yay!
Alright.
Guys, I was glowing.
I was glowing.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
I haven't looked at the thing yet.
oh no.
You cursed, son. You
Fuck.
have a -2 penalty on all saving throws until a god or the Fates card undoes the curse.
I'm so
Oh.
fucked.
Does he have like a bad red aura around him or something?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
You guys see this shit? Don't pull the fucking card. Don't touch the cards. Just don't do it, dude. Do you see this shit?
You're all glowy, but in a bad way.
I know that. Shut up.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Stranger danger.
I'm not a stranger. You know me. I've been talking to you this entire time.
Are you my brother?
Oh.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I want to pull a card.
Oh no.
This game's fun. I was glowy.
Alright, he pulls a card.
Hey, that's what you get for having a kid mind. Gosh dang it.
This card is called the Void.
Oh, fun!
Oh fuck.
This is gonna be fun.
So what does it do?
Uh-oh! Your soul gets from your body and placed into an object of the DM's choice, guarded by one or more powerful beings. Your soulless
Oh.
body is incapacitated and falls in a funny way.
Oh.
What happened to Gronk?
What the fuck just happened to the kid?
I think he's just taking a nap. It's
You
been
better.
it's been a long day for everybody.
It better be a fucking nap.
You
Did you see the
notice,
way his body fell?
you notice on one of his, or not one of his, but he falls in a funny way. But on one of the chairs, there is a new lamp. Not like a genie lamp, a lamp, which does
Like a
not exist in this world.
light lamp?
Yes.
The fuck is that? Go poke it with your sword or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll poke it with my sword.
A booming voice comes from it. What's the password?
Uh,
Um,
I don't know,
uh,
man. Fucking.
Well,
pickles?
I'm out for the rest of the game, probably.
What the? You actually got it. Damn.
Wait, who?
Ooh.
My favorite snack.
I'm a fucking genius. Do you see this shit?
Oh god,
You see this shit, dude?
that's amazing.
I know, you don't gotta tell me that.
All right. So, the child's soul is trapped in here, but you gotta answer riddles 3 in order to get him out.
Okay. You said riddles? Wait, did you say the child's soul?
Yes.
So
He
he's
fell in a
like,
funny way. So that's obviously means he has no soul in there.
so is he like dead?
Semantics.
Technically.
Okay, just give me the riddles.
Alright. And you hear like hands rubbing together. Like you hear like kind of his have you watched High School Musical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that warm up that the
Oh my
Shark
god.
and Ryan do.
Oh shit.
Alright. Clears his voice. I am dead, but I am also alive. I have 2 feet and I have a skull. What am I?
Frantically
How
typing
many?
up.
I know. How many guesses do we get?
3 total.
Total or
Oh.
per
To-
sentence?
total.
Oh, so
Well,
that's
you're
one
kind of a
guess
dick.
per riddle.
Or maybe 3 guesses on one riddle. However you want to disperse it.
Oh.
2 feet and what was the last thing?
A skull.
A skull.
Well, dead and alive. 2 feet and a skull.
Um, what the fuck? What's dead and alive has 2
A
feet?
zombie? Are you a zombie?
Correct.
Thank God. Good one, good one.
Alright.
That's how it's done, boys.
Alright. The second riddle. Time existed before me, but history can only begin after my creation. What am I?
Repeat it again?
Time existed before me, but history can only begin after my creation.
Like a like a calendar or a clock, maybe. What do you guys think?
I was thinking like the Big Bang.
The
But it's
keyword is history.
yeah, it's history, so I think it's like something that we
Um,
record history with. Like otherwise, it's just shit existing.
true,
Now,
true, true. That's not the guess. Don't try and play me.
Oh, I would never play you.
I
I'm a
sense
lamp.
sarcasm.
You sense a lot of things. But what you
Um,
can't sense is your father.
I think we should go with one of your answers.
fuck. Maybe calendar.
Correct.
Damn, I am on.
Dang!
You're killing it.
No, I must have cut out. I said incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay, then do the other one.
I don't think it's text. I think maybe textbook would be something. Because I don't think clock. I don't think clock makes like. Clock is a way to like tell time, but I don't think it records
Like history, right?
Yeah. So I think like textbook might be something, but that also I don't know. I would say textbook over clock if we were gonna vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say textbook.
Incorrect.
All right, we're fucked.
Okay.
Well, my soul is lost.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
Oh
I would
shit.
15,000 gold for a hint.
Fuck. You go talk to the dude. You're the one who stole his money in the first place.
You
Wait. So
have that? Damn.
who's saying the wait? So the lamp is telling me it's 15,000 gold for a hint.
Yes.
Okay, and the riddle, the actual text was history doesn't exist without my.
Time
fuck.
existed before me, but history can only begin after my creation.
History can only begin.
Ah, shit.
That's a tough one.
Hmm.
I couldn't help you either way.
I know.
Maybe like numbers.
Is that your final guess?
Fucking. Or like language, I guess. Because I think we're on the right track.
Right, right. So, huh.
How do you record history?
Writing?
Yeah. I mean, so yeah.
Is
Oh,
that your final guess?
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
know.
it. Full writing.
Okay, yeah, writing.
Correct.
Oh, thank fucking
Dude,
God.
that is so clutch. I'm so
Oh,
happy you said that. And now we get to keep the 15,000 gold.
you're
So
right, you're right.
I might just axe this elvish dude at some point.
Just,
He's been nothing but mean and unhelpful.
and pulling these random cards.
Alright, so we have one more riddle.
Yes, you do. Are you ready?
Is that the
Sure.
riddle?
No.
Okay.
There's a one-story house where everything is yellow. The walls are yellow, the doors are yellow, even all the furniture is yellow. The house has yellow beds and yellow couches. What color are the stairs?
There are none. It's a one-story house.
Smart.
Correct.
Good kill.
Fucking go.
And the lamp kind of the bulb and the thing that I forget the name of that goes around it um comes off, and out pops Kilthor, or a ghostly Kilthor, kind of just floating absent-mindedly into the air, before you see him get sucked back into his body.
What the fuck?
I'm still a child, right?
Um, if you really want to be.
Hmm. I'll think about that as I'm just coming to.
All right.
And
Confirmed. The cards are magic. Yeah, this is
Yeah, definitely.
okay.
what's your guys' passive perception?
14.
Uh,
Oh, wait. Yeah, perception? Yeah.
13.
10.
Okay, so you both see. Well, you don't see. Anders and Hunt, you see in the corner of your eye the old elven man reaching for another card.
Stop him. Can we stop him?
Yep, dexterity check, my friends.
I'll assist him with that.
18 plus
Alright.
1, so I got 19. Minus the 2.
Ooh. Yeah,
Because
you won't even need to roll. This guy got a 6.
Oh,
So, and he, gives you both a glare. Or, yeah, both of you.
no more cards.
Continued Elven speech as he gestures to the cards and gestures all around the room.
What do
I,
you mean? What?
I think he means that there's, I speak a little bit of Elvish. But I think he's saying that there aren't any other options except pulling the cards. But he seemed to know about the cards immediately,
Right, you're
which
right.
making me kind of nervous.
I come to and like sit up and be like, ugh, what happened?
Are you a
You're
child
told.
anymore?
What?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I get up.
Well, your soul was exhumed from your body and held by a sentient lantern, and we had to put our heads together and think of riddles before it would let you out, which we did successfully.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I want to get back in the van that smells like my dad.
Alright, you do that.
Oh shit, it's still on too, right?
Yes.
Oh shit.
We're all been a hallucination from our carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see the guy's point about the cards. I just don't want to be irreparably maimed or have.
A curse.
Yeah.
I mean, I already shot myself in the leg. I already have a curse, so
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I guess I'll just pull it again.
the
No,
bolt is in your leg.
to that point, I mean, it's only fair if we all split the risk. I guess I can pull one next.
Okay.
All right, Dalton, Kamikaze, then and Kilthor, are you drawing one?
I guess
I'm
yeah, I'll
still
draw one.
kind of on the floor, gathering myself.
Okay.
So
All right. So I'll pull 3 cards. Kilthor, you're on the floor. So I'll just go top down Kamikaze.
I don't
Okay.
like that. I don't like that you're happy about this.
All right. So that one. Your alignment inverts. If you're cool, you become a dick, and vice versa. If you're a centrist, nothing changes. Meaning, chaotic turns to lawful, neutral stays neutral, evil turns to good, that kind of thing.
Right. I have no idea what the hell these cards do. But I'm taking that gold, and I want to pull my sword out and like gesticulate at the elvish dude with it.
Yo, dude, what the fuck?
No, his look has been off this entire time. He's pissing me off. I'm taking these fucking gold. And I want to do the same like rubs fingers together sign that he had
Can I
done.
try and stop him?
and
From
what exactly are you going to do with that gold?
I'll just honestly, I'll figure that out later. Right now, it's just something that I don't think he should have. I think I deserve it a little bit more, and I think it proves my point pretty well that he
Okay,
shouldn't be.
but like, think about this. Think about it. We are stuck in a fucking box, dude. What is gold gonna do for you?
And what is killing him gonna help us?
What if he knows something that we just can't figure out yet?
I ponder this a little bit, and all right, logically, I see your point.
Thank you.
But once we do utilize him,
Then
and
yes,
whatever
you can kill him.
we are, I think I should be having that gold.
Yes, go ahead. Fine.
All right, I put my sword away.
All right.
Thank you.
Dalton, your card next.
Okay. Loses a leg. Yeah.
A cookie is replaced by the card.
Wait, I got a cookie?
You got a cookie.
Oh my god. What kind of cookie?
A sugar cookie.
Love it, eat it, gobble it up, devoured.
All of it?
uh, I don't like that question.
You said devoured.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
say
I guess all
devour.
of it. I guess all of it then.
You gain back 1 HP.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
I'm at 32.
Yay! All right. Old man. Haha. No, that's not applicable. Oh, fun.
My gosh, the dogs.
Alright. You can see that this guy kind of has the same magical girl transformation that you saw Kilthor go through. And yeah, as he's finished with that, he seems a little bit more powerful than he did before. And he again glares at you, Anders, because you kind of just threatened him.
Hey man, these hands are rated E for everybody. You want to go? You let me know.
And you see he spits on your boot.
Yo, that's kind of fucked up.
Out of respect for everybody else, I'm gonna ignore that.
All right. What would everybody else do? Or kill floor? Yeah. You haven't done anything yet. Are you off the floor?
Yeah, I got up during all this and walked over to the table and sort of just trying to weigh my options and just be like, well, guess nothing left to do. And I pick a card.
All right. Let me roll my dice real quick. You get to cast the wish spell 2 times.
That's super awesome. I don't know who. I don't know if my character has a deity that I can wish to.
It doesn't even have to be to a deity, just
Oh,
to the universe. To me, because I'm God. I'll let you get that, thought through, because you do have to be very specific with wish. The rest of you.
um, can I use my perception to see if I can find like a way out of here?
Sure.
Okay.
You don't find anything.
Oh,
Like, not
dang.
20 still. No obvious route out.
Dang. Um,
can I wish to get out of here?
excuse me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see Kilthor disappear.
Yeah, what
Oh
the
snap!
Um,
You do end up in the fire realm though, so
oh,
Oh. Can
yeah.
I make my second wish return to the material plane?
Yeah. And you pop right back into the room.
Oh gosh dang it.
where the
You
fuck
gotta
did you
be
go?
specific.
Hell, apparently.
I'm not gonna question that.
Probably
I
deserved
went
it.
to a fire realm.
You,
It's
you're gonna have to
cool
run back.
because I'm fire resistant, but like doesn't really help me get anywhere.
Why are you fire resistant?
Because I'm a tiefling.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were a tiefling.
Oh, did the horns not give it away?
There's a lot going on today. Okay, it's a lot of info for me to process.
Oh, well then, just so you know, I'm also a Goliath.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm a human.
Oh, I see. Well, at least you didn't shoot yourself in the leg.
Well, yeah, but now I feel less bad because you're a pretty durable bunch, right?
Um,
I digress.
I
Whatever.
did shoot myself in the leg, so do
And
with
I
that information what you will.
kind of teleported to a fiery plane, so
Can I inspect this mirror?
Yeah, of course.
So just like is it a true to form mirror? Is what we're seeing, does it look any different than like is anything off about it? Are our
Roll
reflections
me,
true to form?
roll me investigation.
15 plus 6, so 21.
Awesome. Yeah. Upon further investigation of this mirror, you find that it is actually one-way glass.
Oh, I see what's going on here. There's something on the other side that's probably watching us right now.
What do you mean?
Well, so
Rem-
it's one-way glass. I've seen this before. I don't know where I've seen this before, but I know that what's projecting on our side is see-through on the other. So that if somebody was on the other side, they could see us without us seeing them.
Flipping him off. Both fingers.
Yeah, nothing happens, so that's good for you.
Nice. At least I still have my legs.
I mean, you still got a bolt sticking out of your leg.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm afraid I might have hit an artery or something, so I don't want to bleed out.
Uh,
Could I roll an Arcana check?
of course.
I want to check the mirror and why we can't hit it.
Mhm.
8 plus 6, 14.
You aren't entirely sure of the cause, but it's not the glass itself that is making that prevents you from hurting or even touching it.
Not the glass itself. Okay, so there's no like magic booby trap on this thing right now, but there's something. Do I know if there's some arcane reason that we can't hit it?
The only other reason that you can really rack through in your head would be whatever's on the other side is causing you to, or causing everyone to not be able to hit the glass.
Yeah, there's something funky going on. I think we're being influenced when we try to separate this barrier.
So there's a barrier in between us and this apparently one-way mirror. So should we just keep drawing cards? I mean, it looks like our only option.
Or we could try to drive this carriage through the wall.
Or that, but also you have to remember last time we did something like that, I got shot in the leg.
Yeah, but if you're in the van,
Yeah, but it's
it'll
just
just
gonna do a whole flipperoo, and that means if I'm driving like full force at this force field, I'm just gonna end up turning around and driving into the other wall.
yeah, but this is a pretty dense carriage. Maybe that's what we need to do to maybe it'll break that wall.
You know what? You can drive it then.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
move. I'm gonna go stand in a corner. I'm gonna go stand in the corner. out of the
you
way.
want something done, you got to do it yourself. So I guess I'll take the initiative here. You can keep pulling these cards, see if that goes out for you. I'm getting through this goddamn wall.
I'll wait to pull the cards,
I'm gonna
but for
stand
right now,
back.
I'm gonna go stand in a corner away from you.
What'd you say, Rocky?
I'm gonna stand back as well.
All right. Um, you've never driven a car before, Anders, but it's fairly easy to kind of get the hang of from your inexperienced perspective. Um, you get in the seat with the weird wheel in front. Probably what drives the thing. Um, you turn the key, see if that does anything. You hear the engine revving, which is a pretty weird sound. And you see two pedals below you, by your feet. You kind of touch them, but you don't seem to go anywhere. Or well, one seems to make the engine rev go harder. The other doesn't seem to do anything at the moment.
God. Can I can I roll a how would I do this?
I'll just do intelligence.
An intelligence. Okay, my intelligence is +3 on a straight roll. See if I can figure out I need to put it in drive. Um, 8 plus 3, fucking 11.
There's right next to you. There's this weird lever that has all these letters next to it, and you kind of move it, and you move it to R, which has it going. It's not in the right way.
Is anyone behind me?
Um, I'd say the elven guy is right behind you. He's not really paying attention to what you guys are doing. So you got he's at the table. The car starts going backwards, hits the table, cards go everywhere. Uh, you hit the elven guy, obviously.
Smooth.
But and you keep on going. You see the elven guy kind of just laying on the ground, not moving. You keep on going back and back and back and back, unless you want to move the lever again.
Um, nah, we'll try. We'll just we got momentum in some direction. We'll just see where that takes us.
All right. So, I suppose as any natural person would do, um, you, played with the steering wheel, found out that you can use that to go in all sorts of different directions, and then you try the pedals beneath you, and you obviously find the function of that. So, what in specific do you want to do with your backwards mobile?
All right. So do if I take this into
Where's
a wall.
Mobile? Sorry.
Yeah, so this carriage only goes backwards. So we're gonna call it the backwards mobile. That rocks. What do you think? Where do you think I should aim it if we're trying to get through a wall?
Oh.
He said, "Never mind. I don't want to do this anymore."
Sorry.
Oh, good. I thought
um,
it was Dalton for a minute because he said he had to go like 15 minutes ago.
Hmm.
no, I don't leave for like another 45 minutes.
Oh, because you only said an hour, and I don't know what time it is on your.
We're East Coast time.
Yeah, it's 9:11 for me right now. That's a terrible time.
Never forget.
Anyways, I
No.
don't have to leave until like 9:55, so I got like 45 minutes left to play.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Do you want to aim it at the wall or do you want to aim it at the glass?
Let's aim it at the wall.
All right.
Well, what
Yeah,
do you guys think? I'm like leaning out the window. I got my arm out. I was like, you think I should hit the wall or the glass?
Um. Well, either way, if you try and hit the glass, you're gonna turn around and hit the wall anyway. So might as well just try and hit the wall altogether.
That's fair. Okay,
How
we'll do
about
the wall.
just don't hit us?
Yeah, I second that statement.
Fair
and you
enough.
guys-
Well, I'll aim
Yeah.
it to a point where it's at the glass because it might actually get me a little bit more momentum to the wall. And then worst comes like best case scenario, they're not strong enough to ward off an entire metal carriage. It goes through the glass. So I'll aim for the glass.
All right,
Adro, good to see you.
Adro.
Hey. Sorry, I took a nap around 2 and I didn't wake up till now. I woke up with food poisoning this morning. Didn't feel like doing anything.
Oof.
Oh, so more throwing up.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, been there,
That's
done that.
fine.
Sorry, pal.
It's all good. I didn't expect it. I know what the culprit was. It was an expired drink from overseas.
Oof.
Ugh.
That'll get you.
That'll do it.
It had cream
Uh,
in it.
No context, but I shot myself in the leg.
I turned into a
What?
I'm
kid.
about to drive a minivan through a wall. I think you're just waking up now.
Oh,
You've been unconscious this whole time.
oh, Desu.
Oh, what?
Okay. Let me read the thing for.
He's just buried under the table that Kamikaze
Here's
knocked
one of the
over.
corners. Yeah.
Oh, are you guys? Is there enough time for me to join in?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, okay. We're using our new characters, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Level 5. That's my only requirement.
Join with this character.
Oh, I also gained 2 levels somehow.
There we go. I'm in.
I ate a cookie.
You ate a cookie?
Oh, is there a link?
We're just
No.
using Frostbitten.
Oh, shit. I have been rolling.
Oh.
Dang, I really wish I changed my name to Quirio.
Oh.
Honestly, I read that and I was like sitting there with my friends and I just started cracking up and they were like, what? And I showed it
What?
to them and they all just started dying.
Aw. I didn't think I was that funny.
Uber Dust has joined.
Uba Dust.
Uber Dust.
Alright, let me read this thing for you that I already read for them.
Okay, okay.
You wake up in an unfamiliar room with no recollection of how you got there. You are surrounded by people you don't know, and come to think of it, you aren't entirely sure who you are beyond your own name. In the center of the room, there is a singular table. Well, now it's in shambles. With carpet there.
Oh, fuck,
there-
guys. How bad was that stew?
there's also an unconscious elderly elven man there. Yeah. There's there's a little bit of blood too. He got hit by a carriage.
Oh. Is that
Yeah.
the minivan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
You
failed
see
to
this,
get.
like, large hunk of metal in one of the rooms, and it's moving. Oh, let me look at exactly what the
Truckun, no! Don't isekai me!
Right.
Also, off-topic comment,
Okay.
but I see the elderly man and I rolled a seduce. No questions.
No questions asked. Man just wakes up and is trying to seduce this corpse.
Hey, I don't know if I'm a bard yet. I don't know what I am.
It is a 2013 Honda Odyssey minivan.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, wow, that's specific. How the fuck did that
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, but it's driving backwards.
backwards? That's some skill. Fuck, I'm terrified now.
So are we.
So, yeah.
You see,
Who the
other than
fuck?
the
Who the
elderly elephant man, you see two other people kind of like sticking to the walls, clearly trying to avoid the minivan, and then you see uh someone actually in the large hunk of metal, seeming to be guiding it around. Um, but yeah, the entire room, no windows, no
Okay.
door, completely made out of metal except for one wall, which seems to be entirely a mirror.
Hmm.
Uh, as your mind focuses, all you seem to think about immediately, other than taking in the surroundings around you, uh, all you seem to think about is win,
Is when we're gonna die by
win,
when? Is that's it? Just
win,
when?
win, WIN,
When?
win.
Oh, when? Okay.
I don't think I have an accent.
Oh my
No,
god.
it's probably just
What
the
if we
mic.
have to kill each other?
No, no, hold on. I just woke up. Can you please not kill me yet?
Give me a
Oh,
good
who's
reason not
this
to.
guy?
Oh shit, he's
Because
a
I
warden.
don't.
I could punch things really hard.
Where did this guy come from?
I
He was
don't
the guy
know.
with the recorder. He was the guy that was passed out that wasn't the other guy. I say this as I stop the vehicle.
What the fuck are you
You're
doing with that weird fucking contraption? What the fuck is
No,
that?
it's fine. It's a backwards carriage, so it drives backwards.
Why does it
I
look
found
like
out
it's
how to
fueled
work
by
it.
witchcraft and capitalism?
Right now, it's our best hope, I think, of getting out of here, because there are these cards here that when you pull them, send you to hell or make you a baby, and it's
Oh.
a whole
Also
lot.
cursed.
Can you like just drive that thing into the mirror until something happens?
Well, that was
No,
the
that's why I
point.
have an arrow in my leg.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a
Yeah.
warding thing. We think somebody's behind the mirror watch. I know it's a one-way mirror, but when Hunt over here shot a crossbow into it, it came back at him. So we think there's something magic there. But I don't think you can stop this carriage if I launch it through the window.
I mean, there's only one way to find out. You know, you can just like put the pedal to the metal and jump out of the car and just YOLO it.
Is the elf dead?
That's just a good question.
Yeah. Why don't you guys check on him?
I am I supposed to be able to know that I can use cure wounds?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to use heal wounds on this poor bastard on the floor.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah,
He's kind of a dick.
dick.
Do you
I
know
wasn't-
Elvish?
Do I know Elvish?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
Kidding.
I
Then
know
leave him
Oh,
dead.
Celestial, Common, Orc, and Primordial. That's all I know.
All right. Well, this guy only speaks Elvish unless he's not speaking any other language with
So
us.
does
And-
nobody have the language spell?
No.
nope.
No.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I can cure him. Yeah, I mean, we can use him as a test dummy for all the traps.
He's got 15,000 gold in a pouch. Also.
What the fuck? And you guys knocked him out?
Technically he did, but he was very angry when he found out that he didn't have the gold, so it's
Well,
up to you if you wanna.
You stole his
thought-
gold.
Well, I thought he was dead, so I searched him for clues, and I found 15,000 gold. And I gave it back to him, to be fair, and he's still being a huge dick about it.
But like,
That's
we have nothing else to go off of. There was nothing else this guy had on him. He's obviously pretty fucking important.
You
he
can
had
search him again.
cards. He's still a dick.
Cards?
Don't touch the cards, please.
What do they look like?
They're on.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. I was gonna say they're on the table, but someone here
Nah.
broke the table, so.
Hey, listen, I'm a solution-oriented
And a
guy.
guy's legs.
You guys suddenly see all the cards that have not been drawn before kind of start floating and then arrange themselves in a neat pile again. Or a neat stack, not pile.
Okay,
That's-
that's
Right, what the fuck was that?
This is great. You know, I just woke up and I just watched a dude in a minivan hauling ass around a room backwards. and a bunch of cards flying. And there's some reason there's an unconscious guy that everyone says he's unconscious for a reason they don't want to express. So I'm kind of confused.
Oh, we can
He's
express it. He
yeah,
got hit by
yeah.
the freaking carriage.
You hit
He's
him with the carriage?
he
No,
didn't
bro.
move.
I'm
Also-
trying to learn how to drive this carriage. It's a magical carriage.
How did this carriage get here?
Him.
You brought it with you?
No, he pulled a card, and this carriage just came out of fucking nowhere. So technically,
Oh.
it was his fault.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The elf, not me.
Yeah, no, that's
Also, I have a curse, so
what is your curse? What did you do?
Again with the curse. Jesus, we get it.
okay, you don't have to be a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well be honest with each other. We're stuck in a big fucking metal box with a bunch of magical death traps. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to pull a card, you can. We're not
Yeah.
going to stop you.
Go for it.
You know what?
Honestly,
Yeah, just do
I
it.
don't
You should do it.
remember. I sort of blacked out after the first card I pulled. So I don't know what's
Oh.
going on.
Oh yeah, you turned into a kid. You thought I was your brother.
and
Uh-huh.
how did that unhappen?
He pulled another card as a child, and then his soul got tramped into a lamp that we had to get. Not get. We had to solve riddles to release his soul. And now we're
Okay,
here.
cool. So basically, we draw cards or we sit and wait to die of starvation. Cool. Alright.
Basically.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Or carbon monoxide poisoning. This van has been on this whole time.
Can you like turn that? I don't even know what carbon monoxide is and that magic you're fucking speaking. Can you just turn it off though?
I'll turn the van off.
Do whatever. I mean, all right. You know what? I just got here. You've all had shit luck apparently drawing cards. I'm gonna add to it.
Great. Your turn.
Woo!
Have
All right,
fun.
DM. What am I gonna roll here?
You're not gonna roll anything. I have a deck of cards in front of me.
Oh my fucking god!
If she
Nine-
laughs, you're fucked.
Let me get the bottle of alcohol out. I already know. Where'd the rum go?
Oh, interesting.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't like that even
Oh,
more.
come on.
Within a year of drawing this card, you can ask the DM any question you want and receive an honest answer. The DM can't screw you over with a tricky answer either. They tell you everything you need to know to solve whatever problem you're facing.
God.
Oh
kidding
That's a
me?
bit
my
OP.
God, are you serious? I
What?
should have just
What?
I should have just pulled the card while you were driving the fucking van.
Okay. Should I ask the question that everyone's probably thinking right now?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay, how
I
the
mean,
hell
you
do we
could
get
use
out of this metal box?
Probably draw a card.
Okay. But, like, is there any other way?
There's always another way, just not that I can think of right now.
Oh, okay. She hasn't figured out a way to do it until someone does something
It's
It's
weird.
gotta
always
be
kind
the
of the
van.
same.
It's
Okay.
gotta be the backwards carriage.
Wait, how many cards are there? And do the cards that we already draw disappear? Or do they go back into the deck?
I'm pretty sure they're discarded. They are magical after all.
Well, you didn't get the question, so.
Damn! You really said, good fucking luck, my guy.
What's the ceiling made out of?
Metal.
Hmm.
Can you ask the question I asked since it won't answer to me?
Well, technically I already used it. Although it was a basic ass answer that answered it with what we already knew. But
That's a good point. So I guess we should just continue drawing these horrendous
Yarr.
cards.
Draw me up, dealer. I'm ready to die today.
Alright, let's go.
If you want to pull out 2 cards, I'll pull one as well.
Oh. But hand his card to him. Magic deck of cards. I don't
Alright,
want to get cursed twice.
It'll be Dalton's card then that this is.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
And she's laughing.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
The player may invalidate any one ruling made by the DM. Upon invocation, the player may call or text another DM of their choice or their actual mother, who may be more sympathetic to their cause. The ruling of this alternate DM is final.
Mom, they locked me in a box and I'm scared. I want out.
Wait, so I
Call your mother.
wait.
Call your mother.
My actual mom?
Or a
Yeah.
DM of your choice. One of
Yeah,
the two.
or a DM of your choice.
But none of them are on.
Sucks to suck.
Damn,
Fuck.
dude. I mean, you can wait to use that as a saving card for later then. I'd keep it just in case. We might need it.
Yeah.
In case somebody
Alright.
fucking dies, need to bring it back to life.
Someone
alright,
tell
we'll keep it,
Pirate
we'll
to
keep
hurry
it.
up and get home.
Alright, hand me a card.
Alright.
Magic deck of cards.
Wait, when I leave, can I pass this card to someone else?
Now it's yours.
Ah, shit. Damn it. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
This looks like a happy card.
That scares me.
Can't imagine why.
Oh, I can't either.
Oh, I can't.
Ah, you unlocked a trap card. You lose both your legs.
About to just at all of the DMs.
Good luck trying to stop your bleeding. Hashtag LOL.
Alright. Yeah. Right behind you, a child appears.
Oh,
And
fuck.
you only know that they're there because they tug on the back of your shirt.
Wait,
Mm.
can we all see this kid?
You all can see the child.
Where the fuck did that kid come from?
Obviously magic. Duh.
This child looks a lot like, or actually not a lot like, yeah, a lot like, the dude I forget the name of. Or did you even say your name?
Uber. You can just call me
Uber?
Uber.
Uber. Yeah, it looks a lot like your friend Uber.
I
Daddy?
I haven't slept with a woman in years. Who are you?
You're my daddy.
Am I? Well, we're all
Yeah.
trapped in this box anyway, so what do you want, little one?
I want a snack.
You want a snack?
Yes.
Hell to draw a card.
Oh, I mean, we don't have any food, so the only way we could get food is by those magic cards over there.
Oh. Okay. And he goes to draw a card.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm not wrong, unless nobody checked the carriers for food.
There is no food. It just reminded me of my dad.
It reminded
Oh.
me of my dad too.
What the fuck?
I never went near it, I think.
What happened to the poor child?
The card is called Skull.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh no. Is the child dead?
God damn it. I choked on my drink.
An avatar of death appears
Oh.
and demands. He choked on my M&Ms.
What? He
No,
gave her M&Ms?
no,
Oh.
I'm
Wow.
choking on my M&Ms.
Oh, okay. What happened to this poor innocent child?
An avatar of death appears in front of you and demands a 1v1. If you drop to 0 hit points, you live. Or if you drop it to 0 hit points, you live. If you drop to 0 hit points, you die forever and can never be revived.
Well,
Wait,
say
I
goodbye to
have-
that child.
hold on. Wait a minute. Can I take on the fight? I have a stat skill that allows me when I hit 1 hit point, I can get back up.
If anyone tries to help you, they summon their own avatar of death.
What the
avatar of
fuck?
death
I don't even know
Chicago.
how strong this thing is, and I don't have a fucking weapon. Let me look up Avatar of Death before I make this decision.
I drive the fucking van into the Avatar because we wouldn't know that, right?
Yeah.
But it would
Yeah.
spawn your own Avatar of Death upon hitting it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't know that in character.
Um,
I would assume that, like, this guy.
Avatar of Death has an armor class of 20, half the hit points of its maximum of its summoner. So the child, so its hit points are probably only like 8. It doesn't have many hit points. That was a fucking child. Flies 60 by 60 feet. Holy shit. Strength and dex and everything of 16. Why the fuck does the Avatar of Death have a charisma of 16? That doesn't even make any sense. Charmed, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and it's immune to going unconscious. Dark vision, true sight, passive perception of 13. It knows every language. It can talk to the fucking elf. Why don't we get the elf to slap it while the elf is unconscious?
All languages known to its summoner.
Oh, it doesn't know shit about it then. Okay. I don't even know. Does the child even know good common? I don't even think it does.
I mean, what's it matter? Do we really need the kid? No offense.
The avatar. Turn immunity? The avatar is immune to features that turn undead?
Yeah, I drive the fucking car into the Avatar.
Holy shit! No, don't do that. Don't do that yet. Actions: Reaping Scythe. The avatar sweeps its spectral scythe through a creature within 5 feet of it, dealing 7 1d8 plus 3 splash damage, plus 4
Yeah.
1d8 necrotic damage.
Oh,
I don't know. I
that
wouldn't do any of
child is dead.
That child's dead, man. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
little one.
So before the 1v1 can be accepted, you see Anders back the backwards mobile into the
Oh, he
the
did it
avatar
anyway.
at full speed.
Oh
Just for
no.
dramatic effect.
Wait, isn't he
The
gonna hit the child?
Yeah.
semantics.
I don't think so. I think I would try to aim it to a point where the child is out of the way. But I don't know how big this. There's probably not a lot of space.
You know, roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah. You know, get that
Turn that steering wheel.
yeah, use your steering wheel.
Hold on. Copy. Go into our chat and control paste. There we go. This describes the scene perfectly. What's going on right now?
Except backwards.
Okay. Shit, I don't have very
Yeah,
good sleight of hand. Give me 1 second. So I rolled a 9. Let me see what my thing is. I rolled an 11.
You'll hit the Avatar of Death, but you'll also kind of like, yeah, you hit the child.
Oh, thank God. I don't have to pay child support anymore.
Anymore.
The kid was fake anyway. Like I said. It's probably a fucking demon or something.
How much damage does the backwards carriage do?
That's a lot of bludgeoning damage, like a lot.
I'm gonna do 3d12.
If you
kid's
roll over
dead.
like a 20, the kid is dead, and the Angel of Death should be dead too.
18.
Does that kill the? It only
that
spawns
kills
with half of its summoners. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely kills the Avatar of Death. Severely hurts the child.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, the
I
kid's
can
not
just
dead.
run up. I can just run up to this kid then, and I'll use my second level cure wounds.
All right. Roll the Healy. Oh, did you heal the elf guy after all?
Wait, what? No, I didn't
you-
heal the elf guy.
Okay.
There we go.
Fuck the elf guy.
Fuck the elf guy.
He's probably
I healed-
bleeding internally too.
I think I accidentally already rolled for it, so it was 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, it's ignore the 12. It was 4.
There's
And I'll just keep using cure wounds until I get into full health. I don't know if that's possible, but
I mean, how many spell slots do you have?
um, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 first level spell slots and 2 second level.
Alright. You can sure try.
I'll just do it one more time. I don't want to waste all my slots.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Oh yeah, so that's up to full health.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna guilt the trip the child. I just saved his life. Draw another card.
roll persuasion.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make this.
Wait, did I not have to fight a second death thing because I hit it with a car, not a melee attack?
I'll get to you.
Oh,
Okay.
uh, uh, 13.
Teen. He kind of sinks his head and starts reaching towards the card. Anders, you successfully killed an avatar of death and greatly injured a child.
Of no consequence. You changed my alignment. I don't give a shit.
I'm chaotic good, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm teaching this child a valuable life lesson. What did the child draw?
No, I'm not sure. Well, I'll get
What?
to you.
Oh, you got to get to Kamikaze first, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I hope you're bulletproof
you
because this is
stop
about
a
to hurt.
backwards mobile. And, about 10 feet in front of you, a shadowy backwards mobile.
Oh, fuck off!
Except it's a forwards mobile and it starts going straight at you.
Like I said, I hope you're bulletproof because this is about to hurt. What do you do?
It's going straight at me.
Yep.
I use my bonus action to pop a mutagen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I will use the what is this fucking called? The potency mutagen. So I just drink a vial out of 4 of these, and my strength is increased by 3.
All right.
And then I now have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But I am going to attack the the truck. I'll draw my longsword and hit the truck.
Aren't you in the van?
Oh yeah. I guess. Well, yeah. So then, shit. All right, I'll drive the truck into the other truck.
All right. This is gonna play out a little bit weird because the other one's going forward and you're going backwards. So you start turning, but the other van still comes after you. But roll me a sleight of hand.
This is all happening while me and Lit are just chilling on the side.
I know. Just watching this all happen.
18.
18. Oh, that's some mighty fine not craftsmanship. You know what I mean.
I'm like Baby
And
Driver.
you managed to turn around very swiftly enough to where it's still coming after you, but you turn it around enough to where you can back up right into the side of it. But because it is a van, you also the van sustains some damage too. But let me roll for a bit.
I roll.
No, I roll.
Oh, okay, got it. Use a free action to be like, guys, help me with this.
I don't know, Chief. You are the one who decided to hit the fucking thing with a goddamn truck.
He was
Yeah.
killing his son.
What?
He wanted to
And
kill.
also, remember, if any of us go to attack it, it spawns another creature of death. This is on you.
I don't think you know that.
Also, it's
Yeah,
another
you don't know
carriage.
that.
It's
Okay.
another carriage. What are we going to do against the carriage?
Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do against the best capitalism has to offer right now? Nothing.
Let me just throw my dagger at it. Gosh,
I
damn
mean,
it.
I have a quarterstaff I can hit it with, but then again, you are the only person currently who has the ability to take this thing out effectively. So I'm probably just gonna go into this corner and hope not to get hit.
Just chill with me and Lit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna play with my quarterstaff.
Roll to
Wait,
hit,
actually, I probably
Rocky, if you're still hitting with the dagger.
Oh no, I was making a joke.
no,
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't want to.
All
All
right.
right.
Just survive this battle, and I'll heal you with what I have left.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So you, kind of just backwards your way into the side of the other thing, and there's a loud, almost deafening scrape as the other car keeps you going. And it's going to attempt to turn around and hit you again. Greatly misses.
Oh, does he take damage for hitting a wall at high speed?
You know, it should. Oh god, I rolled 2 12s.
Did it kill itself?
Yes, it did. These are graceful cars.
Freaking Grim Reaper driving a minivan just crashed into a wall, killed itself.
Killed himself. God damn. Oh well. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Obviously not.
Yeah. You're like a
Alright.
Fallout 4 character that put their luck stat at 10.
Man, I popped my like roid spell for, and I'm just sitting there like vascular and pissed off.
Just what'd he do? Where'd he go?
That's what you get.
Got some more meat to beat.
Oh yeah. This is
Alright.
my first time playing a blood hunter. It's going
Ooh.
well.
All right, so the child.
The child is drawing a card.
Okay.
Aw.
Don't do that ever again.
What?
I'm terrified now. I feel like it's gonna be like an aw, psych, bitch, you thought. All right, so what happened to the child?
The cutest and handsomest dog in the history of the universe appears in front of the child.
Bruh, damn. Okay.
He loves every single person in the party and will always endeavor to help you out and be adorable. The Nope.
Until it gets ran over.
Until it draws a card for us. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make the dog draw a card. I'll kill a kid, but I won't kill a dog.
Fair point. Fair point. I also agree with that statement.
What do you say to the most cutest and the most handsomest couple ever?
Oh my god, look
You're
at
the
you! Get
cutest
over here!
shit I've ever seen.
That almost makes all this worth it.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. Also, do we have our equipment?
Yes,
Or
you
did
do.
we get dropped? Oh, we do have our equipment? But you could
Why
have
do you
told me that
think-
in the beginning.
Why
Oh,
do
you
you think
didn't?
I have an arrow in my leg?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to split my 1-day rations with everyone, and the child gets the biggest serving.
Yay!
While I am eating, I will draw another card.
Alright.
I'll just keep drawing cards until I have to leave.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, guys. Deuces disappears, leaves us with like 30 bears.
Good luck, GG.
Okay, well, now that I
Oh,
know I
no.
have all this shit, including a hunting trap,
Well, at least you can use that for a bear.
From now
actually-
on, whenever you make a dad joke, you immediately deal 1d4 psychic damage to anyone who
So you're telling me if a boss comes up and I spit out 30 dad jokes, it dies?
Yes.
Oh, I got some dad jokes lined up.
I got some dads lined up.
Kill, kill, kill.
AKA I invest in dads. It's a real business. Don't judge me.
You guys see the dog kind of move over to the elven guy and kind of like boop his head with its nose.
Does he wake up?
No.
All
Yeah, I
right.
didn't think you would.
I'll use 1 cure wound on him. Just 1. I'm basically going to force him to draw a card, but I'm going to use cure wounds on him.
Just
Alright.
bring the
Did
deck
that
of
even-
cards over with you.
Did that even wake him up?
I would.
Okay.
Roll the healing.
Oh, I already did.
What'd you get?
I got a 3 because I forgot to use my 2nd level healing that I still have a slot for.
Mm.
So I only used minor healing on him.
Well, he wakes up. He looks up at you, and he puts his hand on your cheek and caresses it gently before realizing where he is. He's
Ah,
sitting up.
I'm just gonna wave my hands at him like, no, not right now. I know I did earlier, but not right now, please. Fuck, what do I have? Does the child know Elvish?
Daddy?
What?
Is that my second daddy?
It might be. Can you talk to him?
Hi, second daddy.
I think he speaks a language of what he looks like.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I think they call it Elvish. I'm not sure. I've not been around elves much.
Mm.
Or whatever that thing is.
What are you, by the way?
I am a half orc. Let me pull up my character. I'm a half orc ranger with a
Nice.
stat in Outlander from Baldur's Gate.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, my guy does not get involved with people other than to get coin. So, but yeah, so I'm guessing the child wasn't able to talk to it. That's cool. Can I motion to him to draw a card?
He pats you on the shoulder and immediately draws a card and, shoots a look towards Anders.
Oh no, he doesn't like Anders.
Wait. Isn't Cosmic Waste the DM?
Yes.
Yes.
He can see our chat, right? He can like get in here.
She.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
my bad,
Gay
my bad.
Pirates.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Gay Pirates. It's our actual DM for Frostbitten. Help us! Okay, well, before you start anything crazy, let the dude that just woke up draw his card.
Well, I only have 5 minutes left. That's why I'm trying to do this now.
Oh my
4
god, what he's not even gonna say what he's gonna try to do. Oh.
Don't look at me like that. I'm staring fucking down this elvish dude.
I kind of motion you off because he's about to risk his life drawing a card. So might as well leave him alone just in case he fucking dies. Like forever. Not savable.
A cookie appears in his hand, and he kind of sniffs it and then kind of tosses it aside. The child immediately picks it up, though.
Okay. What happens to the child when they eat the cookie?
Takes a bite. Is healed 1 HP, but it doesn't matter. And then he looks up at you and hands you the rest.
Aww. Thank you, little one. I gleefully eat it and gain no hit points because I'm still max hit points.
Wait,
Oh,
so
Back
what can pirates do?
we need help!
anything.
Opal is killing us!
Any ruling that I make can be invalidated by gay pirates.
AKA, she can
So,
literally make a
so,
rule that
so,
says we don't take any damage. Legitimately.
so I can have pirates.
Or hold on, let me read the exact thing.
Yeah. Read it again.
This is definitely a homebrew.
I freaking love it.
It's the deck of daddy things.
The deck of daddy things?
Yes, this is what the deck I'm using is called.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh god. That's why we feel. Oh man. I get it.
Is
The
that
player may invalidate any one ruling made by the DM. Upon invocation, the player may call or text another DM of their choice, or their actual mother, who may be more sympathetic to their cause. The ruling of this alternate DM is final.
Can someone explain that to me in English?
basically our DM said that the glass window is unbreakable. You could go and say that the glass window is breakable, and that has to be the final word. Now it is breakable. That kind of thing. Or like
Okay,
say the DM like
so
casts like a spell on somebody like saying, "Hey, you're retarded now." You can say, "No, they're not retarded anymore." That's it basically. But it has to come
okay.
from another DM or your mother's words, whichever one is most available to you currently. You're typing to them? Just call them on Discord. They're listening to Spotify on their phone and they're online.
They're driving though.
Screw it. I've answered the phone for a Discord call while driving.
I that was an example. Do you really want that to be your ruling?
Do you really want that to be a ruling? I just said that as an example. I didn't mean to actually do it yet. No, Cosmic, no.
No.
Wait.
It's
I could be really mean right now.
Y'all know you might die in my campaign too, right? Sure. I said I'm well aware.
so wait, is the glass breakable?
It always was.
It's just got a magical barrier.
Yeah.
Do you really want that to be your ruling?
Don't kill us, please.
Look,
Like,
I
don't
only
have-
I like my alarm just went off, so I guess that's what I want.
Oh, he's going away, so he does
Yeah.
want that.
Yep.
Even if he's
So
fucked all of us,
all
it's
I
no
gotta
longer his
say,
problem.
all I gotta say is that as soon as I leave, I want to know if you guys die or not.
Noted.
Yeah. Thank God I had no attachment to this character. Oh no, she didn't even answer you. Literally, you're dead now.
Yeah, you're dead now. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, well,
She just killed you. I'm gonna say you just killed him. What the fuck? Your words. Your words. Your words, Cosmic, was his downfall. Oh no.
Right, you are.
Well,
Right, yeah.
well, at least we have food now. Fuck you.
all right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
All right, drive safe, bud.
Thanks, thanks. It doesn't matter. I'm dead anyways.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Kelly's gonna
See ya.
be so confused.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll explain it all to her.
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn. The barrier's still up, and she just killed one of the people. She's like, nah, go kill yourself. Legitimately. Oh, no. Okay. So he died. The child gave me a cookie, so I feel like I should have. I feel. I feel like my constitution stat should go up from that, but I'm not going to. All right. So, oh yeah, he was drawing a card. What did he draw? Oh, he drew the cookie. Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let him
Alright.
draw another one.
You-
He's only had
Rocky-
good
No,
draws.
Before you
Mhm.
draw that, Adro,
Yeah.
you suddenly find you you find you find
Take your
yourself
time.
looking up at you.
Oh. There's me on the ceiling.
No, you find yourself much shorter.
Oh. Am I a kid?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that doesn't really change much. I'm a half orc after all.
But
I'm just short now. I'm still
no,
angry.
specifically, you. I'm trying. I'm trying to find the words to describe this. Yeah, you're looking up at yourself,
Mhm. What?
not you. Yeah.
So myself when I'm mobile, I transferred bodies with a child, aka the other child who ate part of the cookie, yeah?
You've switched bodies.
Ah. Fitting. Okay. Well, this is karma. This is karma.
You draw a card.
Did you say for me to draw a card?
Yeah.
But
The
like you
child,
can't make
which is you, is gonna draw a card.
what? I'm not in control of this thing. I'm just possessed by it.
No, you're in the child's body. The child is in your body. The child is now the daddy.
Oh.
Child.
I'm gonna motion it to wait a second and just like start like tapping into the leg and pulling on his shirt.
No, you pull a card or you're gonna get a spanking.
I show my ass.
Whap!
Oh yeah.
I'm just
all
super
coming together.
confused as to why. I'm just confused on why he's talking like that. Not realizing I switched bodies.
Like, hey, what are you looking at? I'm fulfilling something here. Leave me alone. No, I motion over to the elf and you basically kind of like hand motion him to see if he can switch us back because elves are normally magical.
I think that's a racial stereotype.
You know what? But it's true. That's the sad part. Doesn't matter if it's a stereotype if it's true every time. Hmm.
If you want to believe that. Uh,
It's like how all white people will one day own a minivan. It's just fact.
my parents don't own a minivan.
That you know of. Mm-hmm. You're thinking about it now, aren't you?
My mom wanted a minivan.
That's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
I did
Alright,
just get
yeah,
slapped
yeah.
by a child in a male body that's older than me, so yes, kind of.
Anyway, yeah. Look, between you two, and not know what the hell you're talking about.
Can I use a persuasion check to kind of like give him like a good charade of saying, "Hey, I'm me, and that's the
That-
child."
That would be more performance check.
Okay, I'll do a performance check. Fuck, I failed the performance check. He just thinks I'm a mumbling idiot. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I tell the child, I say, draw 2 cards.
No, you draw 3 cards.
No. I'm going to use intimidation.
What is happening right now?
Advantage.
I'm going to
Dude,
use
just
intimidation.
tell your
and I'm gonna...
kid to draw some cards.
Hey, jackass. I'm the kid now.
What?
Do I just use intimidation and tell the kid, like, hey, I know more about you than you do, and I will make you hurt a lot if you don't draw a card with me.
You're gonna let your kid talk to you like that?
No,
I
I'm not. And he's gonna pick you up and yeet you.
Say eat?
No,
he threw me across
Oh,
the room.
yeet.
Okay, well, I walk back up to the child, and my character has a knee injury. So I hit him really hard in the back of
Aw.
the knee.
Yeah, he's gonna crumple to the ground.
I'm
That
gonna
was mean.
I'm gonna say, listen here, you little shit. Just because you're taller than me now doesn't mean you're the adult in this situation. We're both gonna draw a card, and we're gonna try to fix this. Got it?
No.
Fine. I'll just keep hitting you in that knee until you cry.
No.
Yeah. No, I will.
You were gonna
So
draw.
you draw a card with me, and that's how it's gonna be. Got it, kid?
Alright, all 3 of you draw a card.
All 3
Alright.
of us?
3?
3.
You mean us too?
Because Rocky was saying before.
But he wanted to draw a card, yeah.
Yeah, you still wanna?
No.
He doesn't want to
Okay.
draw a card. Okay. All right. So me and the kid pick up a card at the same exact time.
Alright. Uh, 4 or 36?
Are you asking me for a number?
Yep.
36.
Okay. You find your ego linked to your ability to tender payment for goods and services. Any monetary transactions that occur within 50 feet of you will now cause you to forcibly intercede, declare, "This one's on me," and pay the associated amount, regardless of your ability to actually do so.
Thank God we're not near any shops. Sweet.
That you know
I am going to hurt you. JK, JK, ROFL.
I'm going to hurt you. I'm the daddy.
All right, now what did the kid draw?
Oh, sweet. Increase one of the ability scores up by 2 up to a limit of 24. Whoop-dee-doo.
Increase one of my ability scores?
Yep.
I need to
By
write down that in notes. I'm going to increase my charisma score by 2. That means I'll have an 8 charisma instead of a negative multiplier.
Sweet. I mean, you're still gonna have a negative modifier.
So, but I mean, it's also unnegative at the same time because it's +2 and then -2.
That's not what that means.
So I have an 8, but it's still a -2?
No.
Or are we
Wait,
talking about like
it-
dex, wisdom,
you-
strength, and everything?
Are you turning it from an 8 to a 10?
No, it's a 6 right now, and I'm turning it from 6 to an 8. Right now I have
Okay, so-
6, and my charisma is -2
Yeah,
due
so
to
if
it
you
being
turn
a
it
6.
to an 8, that's going to be a -1 modifier.
How about I roll a 15? No, I'm kidding.
Good try.
Try, I know. That's fine. Honestly, I just need better charisma at this point in time anyway. Wait, doesn't a half orc have the ability to intimidate anyway?
Everybody has the ability to
Every-
intimidate,
yeah.
except for
Well,
Warlock.
no, like I have a buff.
Like proficiency, or
It's because I'm a half orc. Let me look at my
Yeah.
character sheet real quick.
like what? Yeah,
Or look in your traits.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it. It's kind of hard.
menacing. So yeah, you're proficient in intimidation skills, so you can add your proficiency on it as a race, but it's not
Okay.
like advantage or anything.
I just increased my proficiency. Got it.
Well, you just add your proficiency, whatever your.
Yeah. I mean, with D&D Beyond, it's already on there.
Yeah, it's hard to find it sometimes though.
Huh? Hard to find. What?
Oh yeah, I forgot that I get 2 attack every turn. I forgot about that. Okay. I couldn't find it, and I'm not gonna waste everybody's time, so we're good. Okay, so we drew our cards. What happened again? Can I get a quick recap?
You have to interject with any
Ah, yes, the drinks are on me.
Transaction,
Got it.
yeah.
Yep.
and then the child increases ability scores by 2.
Okay. I don't know what ability score they increase. That's on you, DM, actually, now that I think about it.
That's on you, my dude. You get to
Oh, it
choose.
is on me? But it's the child, and I'm not the child right now.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like going through your character sheet because I don't have it.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. I increased charisma stat because I
Good for
expect
you.
I expect the child to do that shit anyway, just to manipulate people. Because obviously he's a little shithead. All right. Okay. Rocky, do you want to draw that card?
You know what? Sure.
Go for it, Chief.
Oh yeah.
Come.
So funny thing that actually happened earlier. Do you know what the wish spell does? Adra?
The wish spell? No.
Yeah, you get to wish for literally anything.
Oh,
Anything. But
really?
you gotta be really specific.
Oh.
Otherwise, the DM can put a, twist on it or whatever.
It's
this
the
guy
genie
says-
clause. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy gets 2. He wishes, oh, I wish to get out of here. Because he wasn't specific, I put him in the fire realm. And this fucker wishes again, oh, I wish to go back to the material plane. Gets teleported right back in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. In the background, I'm gonna start writing up my thesis.
Alright, have fun.
So, what did my character draw? Okay, that's exciting.
All all players must refer to the DM as Daddy for the perceivable future. Even
Yes, Daddy.
the player who fails to do so will lose a full character level. After this, the players may no longer refer to the DM as Daddy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure the child's gonna fuck up eventually, so.
No, the child isn't a player.
Okay. He's considered an NPC, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's an out of character thing. So in game, nothing happens.
Yeah. Okay.
I go back to my corner.
Uh,
Oh, I gotta tell Callie about this.
I tell Adro's character, your turn.
Oh, wait.
Oh, actually,
Anders,
I-
what do you want to do?
yeah.
I mean, you guys are doing pretty well on your. I got the whole van thing that I'm working on. I'm trying to. I'm reading the manual. You know, you guys keep. You guys keep.
Yeah.
No, I'll realize how dumb that is. I'll go over and I'll pull a card.
Sweet. Wrong deck.
How many decks do you have?
I have a deck of the discard, and then I have the deck that I'm pulling from.
Copy, Daddy.
You get a rare magic weapon.
Oh, hell yeah. What is it?
Anything you're proficient with, you get to choose.
I want an MG42 machine gun. I'm just
If
kidding.
you can find it.
Yeah,
I used Divine Intervention.
What do you mean you use divine intervention? What are you talking?
I don't
No,
have
sorry,
Divine
sorry,
Intervention. I'm joking
Oh.
with you.
Oh no, I
think
thought that was something that was
Divine
pulled from the way.
Interventage.
Yeah, I'll get like a magic halberd. I don't know.
Sweet. You get that. It's shaped
All right,
like
maybe I was a little too hard on the deck of cards. This is pretty sick. And I the elf again. Kind of glare at him.
the elf flips you off.
Yeah, I want to like turn and just try it out for, you know, shits and giggles. I want to attack the glass with the halberd.
Okay. Oh shit.
Make sure no one's standing behind me.
I'm dragging
we're not.
my body away from the fucking glass.
Alright. As you aim, everything is going great. And then it makes contact with the glass. And it's still going great. And as it hits, a huge like spider web of cracks
Oh, what the fuck?
happen. Or it just spread all across the entire wall.
I double down. I'll use an extra attack now that I'm making some progress.
Sweet. And with that, all the glass shards fall to the ground. And on the other side of this glass wall, you see 3 mind flayers.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Now it's a party.
Hold on, let me look up Mind Flare real quick. I know nothing of these characters at all.
They're very cuddly.
No,
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not.
Right.
They originate from the Upside Down. You literally brought a Stranger Things monster into this fucking game?
It's originally a
No.
D&D thing.
No.
No.
It
It
They're
was a D&D
they're more like mini Cthulhu's that eat your brains.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Yeah, no, this is not okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my wish now.
You don't. What wish?
You said I have that wish that grants anything.
When?
You literally
No.
just told me about it.
No,
Rocky.
she told
I was-
you
I
about
was
my
like-
wish.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rocky, can I make your wish for you? I have it.
No,
I
written
already
out.
wasted it.
What the fuck, Rocky? I had a whole paragraph planned out.
That was the entire point of the story.
Fuck! Now I can't read this paragraph I just typed out. God damn it.
Maybe pull a card.
Yes, I pull a card.
Okay.
Nothing can be worse than what's about to happen to me anyway.
Okay. You recall knowledge gained from watching an episode of a documentary series many years ago, which of course makes you an expert. After describing to the party what the documentary you watched was, this card gives you permanent advantage on any checks in dealing with the subject matter of said documentary.
What was the documentary?
I don't know, what documentary have you watched years ago?
My documentary was how to escape places that have mind flayers in them.
Alright, describe it.
Describe it. So basically, the contestants of this show, or well, this laboratory experiment, really, were locked inside of a room with 5 people. And on the aspects of these 5 people, specifically, they were chosen because they weren't very efficient in anything. They were very normal, and they didn't have any subclasses or genres that made them strong in any sort of way. And in that thing, they had it to where all of them went through, and all of them survived, even though there were 20 mind flayers surrounding their building because they were captured. So at the end of the day, they figured out the weaknesses, concepts, and structures of each mind flayer and were able to hit it for the maximum advantage each time they went for an attack, and ended up being able to escape the facility.
Now you're an expert on the subject.
Yeah! What is that going to do for me, Dio?
Oh, you said DM. You said DM. You
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
say daddy.
You
Go down a level.
I'll go down a
Go
level.
down a level.
It doesn't change anything for my character to be a level 4 or level 5, so I'm really not concerned.
except HP.
Yeah, but who cares? How do I change my fucking level in this goddamn thing on the fly? There we go. I have 49 hit points now. I go to a level 4, confirm, and I have 40. So really not much change.
I think extra attack is the only thing in Ranger that you get at 5. But, are they looking pissed? I guess. I'm like sitting there with a halberd and staring down 3 players.
The one in the middle looks pretty pissed off. The other 2 seem shocked
Hmm.
in their mind flayer ways.
Oh wait, what does a mind flare speak
A bunch of stuff.
specifically?
Let me get the monster manual out.
Because I might actually be able to talk to them.
Don't
Oh,
they
you
just
probably
speak telepathically?
Not common.
The mind flare speaks telepathic and has no need for spoken language. However, they are capable of using and understanding speech, typically undercommon. Okay. Damn, I don't have undercommon. I just have primordial and celestial. Oh well, so I can't talk to them. So I'm gonna dual wield short swords and get prepared.
Fuck. Get in the van.
I want to draw another card real quick before we get in the van.
All right. Took me a second to process that.
Let's hear it, baby.
I don't think it's gonna help you.
I don't care.
I'm still gonna read it, yeah. A magical throne upholstered in the finest calf leather and handmade by the expert dwarven artisan appears before you. The chair conforms to the body shape of any creature seated in it, and using a combination of arcane rollers, divine heating pads, and high-intensity percussive elements, will instantly restore the used HP and grant them a temporary +1 to all dexterity checks until their next long rest. However, this chair weighs several tons and is very difficult to move.
Okay.
It's a massage throne.
Perfect. Alright, so fuck, I still haven't been able to get my body back, but I still have advantage on these fucking idiots.
The mind flayers are idiots. I
The
feel
mind
like,
flares. I have advantage on the mind flares.
No, you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Why would I have advantage on dexterity checks with the with me being an expert on the subject?
Oh, I was thinking of something else.
No, I'm talking about being an
You're
expert on the subject at hand.
Yeah. You're expert on how, this whole situation works. Attacking them, you do not have advantage.
Really? Okay. So I know how the situation works. So can I use a
We
perception
probably
check to
do.
get out of this situation quicker?
Yeah, I won't make you even roll. How to get out of this situation? You have to split past the mind flayers to the door behind them somehow, and on the other side of that door, there'll be a party because you escaped. Yay!
Oh.
Oh, we're in an escape.
Oh.
this is great. Fuck.
Do you Rocky, do you have a speed buff spell?
Who needs a stuff when you got a minivan?
Hey, you're right. Let's get
yeah.
in that motherfucker. Try to avoid hitting them, but like a speed to the door and then like park immediately outside of it. And then can I technically you touch a creature? Okay, I can't increase the speed of the minivan. Damn.
You know what? The minivan is a creature.
Yeah, yeah, I use Long Strider on the minivan.
Yeah.
Bell's
Oh.
cast. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get in this thing quick and run, boy. Get to that door.
All right. Into the backwards mobile you go.
Let's go.
I make sure everybody's in before I floor it backwards.
Seatbelts on, guys. Seatbelts on.
What's a seatbelt?
It's on this thing. Look, it holds you in. I don't know. I just called it a seatbelt because it's on your seat and it's a belt.
Oh, this is the first
you know-
time I stepped into the minivan.
Oh yeah. The smell of the minivan reminds you of your dad.
What
Fair
the
enough.
fuck? Was his dad white?
No, dad. Dads come in all colors.
Well, yeah, but like specifically minivans, though. I explained this earlier.
Yeah, I get you.
As you guys say, you guys realize there's snacks under the seat.
Are you fucking kidding me? You guys said that you explored this vehicle earlier.
I did.
All right,
This is the first time
going
I'm
on?
in it.
You know, you're being a real backseat party member right now.
Well, I did waste an entire days of rations on you inconsiderate fucks. I didn't even get a thank you from you two.
Meh.
You hit me with the car. Let's go. What happened?
All right, so let's get to that door quickly.
Alright,
Yeah,
we
I
hit
forward backwards.
we hit
you
the
floor
elf
it
on the
so
way.
fast.
Well,
No, the elf got in.
everybody got in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody got it. Yeah. Yeah, you floor it in the backwards mobile. It's so fast. You don't even have time to, react. As you hit the mind flayer and you go straight through the doorway.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, that
And
poor mind flare.
Oh, he definitely died from that
the
one.
Oh yeah,
entire
he's
the entire back of the car is now splattered with cake.
Oh, the cake was a lie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, we lost the cake, but we survived the room. So
it only took one death.
And I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Yay.
All right, well, that was
Oh,
fun
man.
and concerning in every step of the way. Why the
Good
fuck
work.
did you guys hit the fucking elf with the car? He wasn't even rude.
No, he was rude.
He was rude to
Yeah,
them, but
he
like
was pretty freaking rude to them.
he ap-
I had
he
no
appeared-
interactions with him whatsoever.
that makes sense. Okay.
It also, I was lawful good, and my one of my first cards changed me to lawful evil.
Oh, so you had to change yourself.
I
If
Do
figured.
you want to? Do you want to hear what my wish was gonna be? Because I thought I had the wish.
Yeah.
My wish was going to be I want the card that leads to me or the party not dying that gives us the winning game card, or the card that most significantly helps us, aka the card that is most beneficial to our party, our NPCs, and ourselves in a non-dangerous way. If none of these can be made accordingly and efficiently in a very timely manner, you release us to the nearest and safest tavern, and that does not lead us to our death. If none of these can be adjusted for each player has infinite hit points, it cannot be removed or added to.
Wow.
Wow,
You really
you
lawyer. Huh?
yeah, you definitely thought that one through.
I
Unlike
did,
me.
and I didn't even have it.
Yep, I kind of blew it.
That would have been unfair in a way, though. We would have won the game no matter what at that point.
Yeah.
It would have made it fun, though, because we probably just would have fucked around being immortal and everything.
Not immortal.
Infinite health points make you immortal. That
Yeah,
can't be
but-
added or subtracted to.
but old age.
Well, yeah, there's still old age, of course, but
Not immortal.
I don't think you added that to your playthrough of being 100 years stuck in there.
Who knows?
Well, thanks so
Cool.
much for running that, Opal. That was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank
That
you.
was a very interesting homebrew. I enjoyed the idea.
Well, not really homebrew. It's just my boyfriend gave me a deck and I want to use it before I have to give it back.
Oh, okay. That works.
Sweet.
Yep. Most of that I pulled out of my ass.
I mean, the minivan, yeah.
No, I did not pull them out of my ass. The mind flayers, the room, the elven guy.
Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense.
The only thing I planned was via speech in the front.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't even think I was there for that.
I read it to you after you got
Oh,
here.
right. Yeah, I did get that.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was dealing with the mind-boggling situation the entire fucking time.
Yeah. All good. But yeah, that's gonna be a taste of what my campaign's gonna be like. Well,
Oh my god.
not completely. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to be on my fucking toes for that campaign. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You go to investigate a rock. The rock cursed you with an enlarged penis size. What will you do?
That's a curse.
It's like 3 feet long. Yes, that is a curse.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
I've never heard anybody happy with 3 inches out of their body in any regard that
3
isn't an
inches?
arm or a leg. Sorry, not 3 inches. People hide that information. 30 inches.
30 inches is still not 3 feet.
It's close enough.
30.
36 and 30, it's only a 6-inch difference. At that length, I don't think it matters anymore.
I've seen longer dildos than 3 feet, and they manage.
Well, they don't fit the entire thing in them, that's for sure. Maybe in their asshole, yeah, because
Yeah,
there's 3 feet of organs there.
more than 3 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit more, but there's a curve towards the 3
Well,
to 4
let me
foot
see
point.
how long the small intestine is.
The large intestine. You're not going to be able to get into your small intestine.
That's what I meant.
There's miles of it, right?
No, there's a lot of small
Uh,
intestine. Large intestine isn't very big.
Oh god.
No, I was right. Wait, yeah.
It's about 5 feet.
I don't care.
But there is a
Well-
curve in it around the 2 to 3 foot point that goes almost 90 degrees across the subsection of your body.
Yeah, about 5 feet.
An interesting remark to lead off on.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, Rocky.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too, man.
You
Deuces.
too.
Bye.
Nah.
Bye.